Honey, it has been a rough but wonderful past 2 weeks. Let me explain. Hey YT, it's your girl Lady T, and I'm coming back at you with another hot video. But before I begin, I would like to thank all of my current subscribers for all of your support. It is truly a pleasure to create this content for you guys, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you who has been rocking through this lifestyle vlog journey. Also, if you are new to the Little Lady Life channel, do us all a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and definitely hit that notification bell so that you don't miss another Little Lady Life vlog. With that being said, let the vlogging begin. So, these past 2 weeks, child, has been a testament of my faith. Now, when I say we, I mean I'm talking about my daughters, my two daughters and myself. We've been in a 2-week quarantine these past 2 weeks, and the quarantine ended yesterday. So I'm going to take you back a few days before Friday before last. So now it was about Tuesday or so, and my oldest daughter, who lives with her grandmother on her dad's side, she called me, hey, how you doing, Ma? Like we normally do. She called just to shoot the breeze, and she had mentioned that she was feeling a little under the weather, but not to be concerned because, she said that it didn't feel like anything that she has not felt before. She thought she had like a little common cold, but she was calling to see how I was doing. We check in, and to let me know that she had planned on coming out to visit us for the weekend, for that coming weekend. So I was like, okay, cool. I look forward to seeing you. I hope you feel better. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Yeah. You know how that go. Now, so then about a few days later, so yeah, that was like a Tuesday. So like it was maybe Thursday, she called again to let me know that, hey, Mom, I am feeling better. And I can't wait to come out because, I can't wait to hang out with you and Jazz and, just have a good weekend. I was like, yeah, hey, cool. And I'm glad you're feeling better. But yeah, that's what's up. That's what we're going to plan to do. Yeah, she got here and everybody was, we was happy to see her as always. And we had planned on getting a little shopping done Saturday. But, she had to go to work. So she was like, hey, Mom, can I use your car to go to work? And I'm like, of course you can. So she had to go to work Saturday. This is where everything just kind of got thrown through a loop. So Saturday, she went to work. And her coworker, or her employer rather, had informed her, or had informed their team, the team that she works on, that one of the team members had tested positive for COVID-19. And was just letting them know that, yeah, that particular team member was going to be out for a couple weeks because, yeah, she had tested positive for COVID-19. So my daughter said, Mama, I was sitting in the meeting when she said that, and I was like, wait a minute. We worked together just a couple days ago. Now, they do practice social distancing, and, they follow the CDC guidelines and practice social distancing, But this particular coworker, she still works relatively close to. So she was like, as my employer was talking, as my manager was talking, I was thinking to myself, like, when was the last time me and her worked together? And she was like, wow, wait a minute. we last worked together like a little bit before I got this little cold or whatever. So she was like, Mama, I put two and two together and was like, wait a minute, I need to leave work and go get tested. So she left work and went to a local testing facility here, and she tested positive for COVID. I thought she was playing because I was like, for real? Because let me tell you something. She has a tendency to try to pull a fast one on me. You know, she has a tendency to pull my leg every now and again. And when she told me the results, I initially thought she was joking. And she was like, no, Mom, for real, I tested positive. And I was like, okay. Now, mind you, she had came out here Friday. So that meant that by her being out here that Friday, that me and my younger daughter were exposed. So I didn't panic, honey. You know, mama kicked in, honey. You know how us mamas do because, baby, nothing, and I do mean nothing, can compare or compete with my love for her. You know, that's just mama's love. So, you know, I was like, hey, it is what it is. And she felt terrible because she was like, oh my gosh, I've exposed you guys. And I said, listen, don't worry about that. Okay. It is what it is. Right now, we're just going to hunker down and get ready to ride this out. So that was on a Saturday. So now Sunday, I started developing some slight cold symptoms, as did my younger daughter. And I wasn't concerned. I wasn't even scared. And I honestly cannot even explain why, but I wasn't scared. I didn't panic. You know, of course, I prayed and I said, you know what, Father, let your will be done. Let your will be done. And whatever you do, it is good. So I said, okay, we're in it now. It is what it is. We are in it and we're going to win it. So I called my son. To let him know what was going on. I called my brother. Now my brother lives out of state. So I called them to let them know that, hey, this is happening. It is what it is. She tested positive. We've all been exposed. And hey, there you have it. So they were like extremely, extremely supportive, like right off the bat. Whew, the support that we received like immediately was overwhelming. So they hit the ground running like, okay, what do you guys need? Now, mind you, like I said, my brother lives out of state. He lives in Cali. But my son, he doesn't stay too far from us. And yeah, so they were like, hey, what did you need? What do we need to do? Are you guys good? You have everything. So, you know, we got all of that situated and we figured out how we were going to maneuver through it. So my son was like, look, whatever you guys need, let me know. I'll just drop it off at the front door and you guys can get it from there because, you know, of course we didn't want to expose him. So, excuse me. So like that, actually, let me go back. So that day, because now we were in Sunday. So Sunday, I woke up and like I said, I had some slight cold symptoms, of course, and I knew that I had been exposed and we had just planned to ride out the quarantine together, the three of us. I contacted a testing facility to schedule for my younger daughter and I to be tested. Now, although we were already exposed to someone who was positive for COVID-19 and experiencing mild symptoms by this point, I still wanted to get that diagnosis. Let me see what the time is on this. Okay, yeah, so yeah, because you know, your girl can get long-winded. But anyway, So yeah, I set up some tests. I set up a time for my younger daughter and myself to be tested. But wouldn't you know it, scheduled that test, and baby, winter kicked in, honey. Winter kicked in the Midwest, baby. We woke up the day of our test. We were so, now, mind you, no, let me go back. Yeah, that was on a Saturday. So yeah, it was Saturday when I scheduled the testing for my younger daughter and myself. So now we were scheduled to go get tested on Sunday, the next day. Sunday came, honey, and I woke up to a blizzard. I said, oh my goodness, it is a blizzard. I knew right then that we weren't going to be able to go to the testing, so I had to cancel the test, but was advised to assume that we were positive, considering that we were exposed to someone who was positive, that we were in close proximity with someone who was positive, and that we were starting to experience mild symptoms. So now, I said, okay, we're in it. It is what it is. And I sat my girls down, one being an adult, one a minor. I sat them down. I said, okay, here's the deal. We are going to get through this. We are going to be fine. We're going to spend the next 2 weeks in, and we're going to get through this. Everything is going to be okay. I knew that I had to be calm, cool, and collected so that they would not panic. And mind you, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she felt a tremendous amount of guilt because she felt that she had exposed us, unnecessarily. And like I told her, baby, it is what it is. It's life. It's not like you caught this going to the club, baby. You was going to work. You were at work when you were exposed. And yeah, it happens. I mean, to be quite honest, I could have walked this in on the bottom of my shoe. Hell, we could have got this at the post office. It could have been anywhere. So I had to explain to her not to feel at fault because she was not at fault. And that support truly lifted her spirits, which in turn lifted all of our spirits. So now, let the games begin. What should have been the worst 2 weeks of life were truly the most wonderful, because the support that we were getting from family and friends, and the support that we were giving one another, oh my goodness, it was amazing. It was truly amazing. The support we received and the support we gave one another, honey, it got us through. And we laughed, we talked, we slept, we checked temperatures, honey. We took medicine or whatever, we truly had a good 2 weeks. Now, fast forward to yesterday, Saturday. Saturday marked the end of our 2-week quarantine. Child, this little roller is just really not trying to hang in there. Okay, come on now, Flexi Ride, work with your girl. So yeah, yesterday marked the end of our 2-week quarantine period. By this time, everyone was feeling great, including my oldest daughter. She had her sense of taste and smell had returned enough for her to enjoy food. It wasn't, she expressed that it wasn't back fully, but it was enough for her to enjoy her food and drinks. So she was happy about that, and so was I. So now, so fast forward to yesterday. We had been in a quarantine for 2 weeks with an amazing amount of support and prayer, and just an overwhelming amount of togetherness and unity, and it was beautiful considering what we were going through. So now, the 2 weeks had come to an end yesterday, and we all three went to our local CVS testing center and got our follow-up test, and everyone was negative. Yes, honey, negative, child. What could have been truly heartbreaking and brought on an unbelievable amount of grief actually did not do that for us. And with that being said, I would like to truly take this time to just express my condolences for everyone who did not have the experience that we had, for everyone who lost someone due to COVID-19, for everyone who suffered immensely throughout their time with COVID-19. My gosh, my heart goes out to you guys. Trust me, I know that our experience could have been equal to or worse than the people who were impacted in the ways that were unbearable for them. My gosh, my heart goes out to them. Wow. And I'm also grateful that my daughters and myself were able to get through the experience as if nothing had really happened. You know, outside of some minor cold symptoms, outside of losing sense of taste and sense of smell, it truly was a bearable experience. It really was. And do believe me when I say that I know that we were truly blessed, because it could have been a very heartbreaking experience, and it wasn't. So there you have it. We are all three now COVID free, and I am truly humbled by the amount of support and love and prayer that we received from family and friends, and oh my gosh. And I'm truly grateful that we were able to keep each other lifted, you know. So, for sake of time and editing, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog, and I'm going to finish getting this crown together because I have to go to work tomorrow, and it's got to be right. So, as always, please feel free to leave any comments. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I truly do enjoy reading the comments. I enjoy following up with you guys, and I try to do so in a very timely manner. But if it takes me a day or two, just be patient. I'm gonna get to it. With that being said, thank you all so much for rocking with me through another little lady life vlog. Until next time.